This video is approved by the President of the United States. Would be very illegal to say in conjunction with this image. Unfortunately for me, it seems I've already done that with this super duper illegal thumbnail. But just what makes this masterpiece of YouTube clickbait illegal? I say as if you asked, but you don't actually care. It's the seal of the President of the United States. But only sort of. See, just as it would be illegal to use the logo of a company, such as Apple or Google, to sell your own product, it is also illegal to use any of the logos of the world's largest corporation. These include the Great Seal, the seal of the President, Vice President, Senate, the House, and Congress as a whole. However, whereas logos or other elements of brand identity for a brand would be covered under trademarks, these seals are not. That is because works prepared by an officer or employee in the United States government as part of that person's official duties are in the public domain, which means they could print, reproduce, and or sell any of these magnificent works without getting a knock on the door by the Navy SEALs. Speaking of seals, instead of trademarks, these seals covered earlier are covered by Title 18 of the U.S. Code, Section 713, which pretty much boils down to, hey, don't use these seals to pretend to be the government or government endorsed, or else we'll get you. But they actually probably wouldn't get you unless a reasonable person would assume that you were, in fact, Biden approved. And I doubt most people approve of YouTubers, let alone the president. Someone who might be assumed to be approved by the president, though, is the president, which is why some silly gooses think that these posts on the president and vice president social media pages, which blur out the seals, prove that they aren't actually in charge of the country. However, in reality, their social media teams were probably operating out of an abundance of carefulness not to break the law. Back to the thumbnail, the need to feign government endorsement is why the thumbnail needs two parts to be truly illegal. The seal itself and the words presidentially approved to show that, guys, we're approved by the president, even though we're not. Luckily for us, in regards to punishment, to my knowledge, no person has actually been penalized for using the seal, including this guy who some people do genuinely think is the president, who has used it many times with no penalty. So hopefully I have nothing to worry about. Though if you don't see a video for 6 months, then I guess they got me. Or it's just a normal upload schedule for me. Now, most people would think this is a pretty silly crime, and I think so too, which is why this video is actually a way to fulfill one of 25 tasks on a game of Lockout Bingo I am playing with a few friends. This is actually my second point, and if any of these tasks seem interesting, then stay tuned to see how the game goes.